Hey guys, so today I want to share with you a really special pasta recipe. It's a walnut pasta, but it's not savory, it's actually sweet. So the story behind sweet pasta dishes is that in Hungarian culture, it's very common to have a sweet pasta dish, for example, on a Friday night, especially if you're religious, or during the Lenten season. Usually you would have pasta with like ground walnuts on top, ground poppy seeds, or even prune butter. That was actually my dad's favorite way of having his pasta. Growing up, we would often have this on Good Friday. So we'd have like a light soup, and then after that, we'd have our pasta. And walnut pasta was my favorite. But I've taken that recipe a step further and jazzed it up a little bit. So it also includes raisins, sweet white wine, and a little bit of sour cream or creme fraiche to make it extra creamy. And to make this recipe even more fun, I use a pasta shape called bucatini arrabbiata. Sometimes it's also available as fusilli col buco. This pasta shape is wavy, long, and has a hole down the center. So it's really exciting to eat, it's chewy, and kids will love it too. So let's get started. So this wine region, Tokaj, it's actually very famous for its dessert wines. It's near an area in Hungary close to where my father was born. It smells really nice. So I have my pasta water boiling here. I'm going to add salt. And now I'm going to add the 12 ounces of the bucatini arrabbiata. Once the pasta water comes back up to the boil, it'll take probably about 10 minutes. So I have the skillet preheating at medium heat. It's still kind of low, but this is perfect because I want the butter to melt in slowly. So I'm adding the 4 tablespoons of butter. Okay, now I'm adding the cup of ground walnuts. And you want to toast this in the butter. Okay, now I'm adding the half a cup of raisins. Okay, so now I can definitely smell that the walnuts have bloomed. I've added the raisins, so now I'm going to add the wine. I'm going to raise the heat just a tiny bit so that I can boil off this alcohol and reduce the sauce. So I'm reducing the sauce on high, and I'm going to give the pasta a test. It looks like it's done. Oh yeah. So in goes the sour cream. And I'm going to add the pasta. It's very long. And you want this to cook a little bit in the sauce so it absorbs all the goodness. Switch to tongs. Okay, so the pasta has sat a little bit, and as you can see, it's even thicker than before, which is great. It's almost like kind of like a mac and cheese in a way. And really, this is enough for a family of 4, maybe even 6. It's really hearty, so you won't find yourself hungry after this dish. And then I'm going to sprinkle it with some more ground walnuts. And there you have it, walnut pasta with raisins, sweet wine, and sour cream. So this is one of my favorite dishes, so I am literally salivating just looking at it. So I am gonna give it a taste. It's so good. And the raisins really add this nice burst of sweetness. And just the way that they absorb the wine, it's like you're having drunken raisins. I mean, if you want to be really Hungarian, you can also just put powdered sugar on top of this. I think most people would still do that because For me, it's perfect, but for some people, this wouldn't be sweet enough. Whether your background is Hungarian or something else, I think you can really appreciate this dish. It's unique, it's really flavorful. Give it a try and let me know what you think in the comments.